Hello, this is Tamara Reeves, and welcome to the Rise of Black Wealth, episode number 3. I am so glad that you're here with us today. I have an amazing guest in store for you. tJane Ball is with us today. And before we begin this interview, I want to ask that you please like and subscribe to this channel. The Rise of Black Wealth is here to recognize, inspire, showcase, and empower amazing leaders in our community, business owners, entrepreneurs, corporate executives, you name it. We are here to help you understand and know that there is a way when you have a destination in your mind, a goal that you want to obtain with definiteness of purpose. It can be done for you, okay? So I've got Tanya Ball here with me right now. Hey.
Hey, Tam, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fabulous, thank you.
Good, I'm so glad that you are here with me today.
Thanks for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
Yay, good, good, good. So, in summary, what I know about you is you're an amazing mother, an amazing wife, business owner extraordinaire, okay? Entrepreneur from the hilts, and we are going to dig deep. We're going to dig deep today so you can tell me how you do all the amazing things you do.
Okay, that's fine.
We have got to hear the story. We have got to hear the journey of where you have come from, where you are today, where you plan on going, some of the setbacks maybe that you've experienced so we can learn from you, all right?
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm going to open the floor by just asking you, who is tJane? Where did
you pretty much said it. tJane is, I am a wife, married to my husband, Melvin, for going on 23 years now. And then I have an amazing daughter, Shelby, who is also a wife and amazing mother as well, and 2 sons, Christopher and Jonathan. Currently have 2 grandchildren. Have 1 on the way, and so we're excited about that part of our lives. I started out working with the federal government. I came out of that and went into some customer service roles, and just wanted to get into entrepreneurship. My father was a great entrepreneur. He owned cleaners, dry cleaners. He owned an upholstery shop in Black Bottom of Detroit back in the day, in the east side of Detroit. Black Bottom is very prominent business owners, entrepreneur Black Americans. And so I have that in me. And so I needed to get that out of me. So just was asking the Lord, what should I do? And he moved me towards a couple of business ideas.
That is so amazing. Can you tell me what that's like, growing up in a household with an entrepreneur? Just what did you observe coming up in that environment?
So, to be honest with you, my parents weren't married. So my mother was a school teacher in Ecorse, Michigan, and my father worked for Cadillac, but he had side hustles, businesses. So being with him at the time when I came along, he was a real estate guy. He had owned property. He always had something going, but he was also employed with Cadillac. When I was born, he was quite a bit older gentleman when I came along. So, but he was always an entrepreneur, always. So that was just instilled in me. He would take me with him to pick up rent. And then those times when you picked up your rent, you didn't get it cash out. You went to the house and picked it up. So I would go with him and I would just observe. I was kind of a quiet child. I would take things internally. So it was very interesting, I must say, very interesting. He did some other things. I won't mention them right now, but he was an entrepreneur.
I hear you. I hear you. So it's basically in your DNA.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Tam.
The way you are.
Mm-hmm.
My dad had that bug in him as well. And this is totally not about me, but watching my dad as a truck driver growing up and then launching his own trucking company and things and building our homes that we grew up in. I mean, yeah. I just totally didn't realize that I'm absorbing, right, all of these things by observation and just by blood. So
And
that
he was in real estate as well, your dad. He owned property.
he
So
did.
that's awesome.
He did. You
Yeah.
know, so that is amazing, Tanya. So tell me, after high school, what did you do? Did you go to college or?
I did. I wanted to be an actress, but my mother kind of steered me in a different direction. They suggested that I go into broadcast journalism because I love to write, and I also love to be. I love to speak. I like speaking English. English was one of my greatest subjects. So I went to Michigan State. I didn't do too well there.
Okay.
From there to Wayne State, and that's where I graduated with my bachelor's in journalism.
Oh, wow.
I never pursued. I worked as an intern at a couple of local stations, but I never pursued that that career in that field. I ended up working, like I said, I started at the government as a secretary with the Department of Defense.
Okay.
I stayed there for 17 years until my husband decided he wanted to start a business. He's also an entrepreneur. So we had a courier business for about 10 years. And I left the government to work that with him.
Okay, amazing. You know, I didn't realize you were a fellow Spartan.
I was for a minute.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because, you know, a lot of people do go to college and they aspire to be great professionals in whatever field they've studied, but they come to find out, hey, this might not have been the path that I wanted to take, right? And
That's
so
right.
we make decisions and we keep it moving and then we become who we become, right?
That's right.
So that is amazing. Now, when did you launch off into your own things after the government? And you did the courier company.
Right. So then I that kind of went to transition into something else for him. So I decided that I needed to get back to work. So I was kind of like in the financial realm when I was with the government as a program analyst.
Okay.
So I kind of went into that direction, had a couple of jobs, and then I got into customer service, which I really, really loved. That was just something I really loved, customer service. And worked in there, worked as a call centers 5 years. And all of a sudden I started feeling like there was more, I needed more, different. And I decided, well, I think I might want to go get my master's. I was old as dirt. I decided I wanted to get my master's at 52.
Okay.
And so I did. I pursued that and I got it in 2 years. I got my master's in business because I wanted to get an understanding of what I was going to start, what was coming up in me. God beginning to deal with me about my own business. And I was hearing messages about you can do your own. And I just knew I had the entrepreneurial mind. I did. So I got my master's from the University of Phoenix, my MBA, I received that.
Congratulations.
I love clothes, Tam. I love clothes. Clothes is a way of me expressing myself without opening my mouth.
Okay.
You can see me and you know that that's just a part of me. So I said, well, what can I do? And actually, it was a family member of yours that I was inspired by. Wife, Tim Bowman Jr.'s wife.
Yes.
Hi.
Breland.
Yeah, Breland.
Breland. Awesome.
I was inspired by that. She had a boutique and I was like, wow, I think I can do that. I would love to do that. So I started doing research. And that was 2015. I started researching it out and seeing to find out how would I go about launching it. And I took a class with these two ladies who were showing you how to start an online boutique. And the rest is pretty much history.
That is huge. That is so huge. You know, Tanya, you know, I'm very familiar with your boutique. You know, I'm actually wearing one of the items.
You are. You look fabulous.
You can't see it.
Fabulous. Yes.
Post something here to show the team here, everybody that's looking, how this can look on you. I love your style. I love your collection.
Thank you.
Never knew the backstory. Never knew the backstory here. So I want to dig into that a little more because we've got people who aspire to do such things. be it a boutique or be it fashion design or whatever it may be, what kind of obstacles did you experience leading up to you launching a boutique? That's huge.
Yeah, so that was 2015. I actually launched it in 2016 after researching, because online boutiques, you can just basically start them. Right now, they're a dime a dozen. But what I would say is, if you're thinking about doing something like that, you need to have capital, because you need to have a constant flow of pieces in the store, whether you're doing it online or if you have a brick and mortar. My issue at the time was capital. I didn't have, the financial piece in order. I was kind of doing it out of my paycheck because I was still working. And so then also, Tam, I would say obstacles is getting over yourself.
Okay.
Continue to push. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. I did in 2018, I stepped away from it. I felt like I wasn't a success because I didn't have, because I usually mostly advertise via social media, and I felt like I wasn't getting the numbers that I thought I should have. But when I stepped away in 2018, believe it or not, I realized I just came back this year and realized I was doing well. I was doing extremely well, and I didn't realize it. You have to be confident. To know what you're doing, you have to have a plan. You have to make sure that you have written everything down that you want to do and meet those goals as you go. And you have to be patient. It's not an overnight success. Some people it is, but some people it isn't. So you have to be patient, and you have to continue to work it. You have to work the business. That's understanding I have now that I didn't in. I'm sorry.
Right. No. This is so good, because I want to talk about that a little more. The limiting beliefs that we have. It really blows me away when you step back and look at it. You didn't realize that you were actually doing well. Yes. In comparison to maybe someone else that was launching this type of similar thing. And we just have these expectations of ourselves, and to not understand that, we're all guilty of it initially. I know I've been guilty of it. Just knowing that the persistence and the diligence, staying the course is what's going to get us there. And if it's not happening fast enough in our eyes, we feel like we're failing.
Exactly right. So I always say I am a baby boomer with a millennial mentality. I want it right now, today. I want it right now, today. And I had to switch that off and go, okay, listen here. You don't have to do this, in a systematic way. You can't just it's not overnight. It isn't. And you have to be confident, and also in what you do. A young person told me that. She said, you have to be confident in what you do. And I had, I'm confident that I can before somebody on a mic and read something. I'm confident that I can help you push yourself in what you're looking to do. But when it came to me, it was like, I don't know. I don't think I can do this.
That is deep. That is huge, because you can be the greatest cheerleader for everyone around you. Yes. Yes. That is so huge. And you realize that in yourself, you've got this big,
Yep. There's greatness in all of us.
For sure.
I didn't, I can push I can push you all the way to your dream.
Oh my God.
It was just, I was just not there. Wow. But today.
That is so excellent. A big congratulations to you for your enlightening moment. Tell me about that. I want to know what sparked it, what rekindled the fire in you, what came down, what wall came down for you to be able to see and say, I can really succeed at this.
Okay, so it never really left. I would see myself looking at clothes and it would just be like a liquid fire going through me. And I don't know if you understand what I mean. It would just be like something like I couldn't let it go, Tamara. I just could not let it go. It was like, I need to be doing this. And I just know the God that led me to that. And I felt like I am missing out. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. God gave me that idea and I need to pursue it. So I would ask a couple people because, you know, there's safety in the multitude of counsel. I went to a couple of people that I trusted and who actually had told me, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. And they were like, absolutely, you should start back up again. What is wrong with you? Everybody I would go to was like, yes, what's the matter? Why did you even, you know? So I got those browbeatings and I said, okay, I'm going to do this one more time.
One more time.
I'm going to stick with it.
Love it. I love that. I'm just loving the story here. Let's backtrack a little, okay? You mentioned earlier that you have Shelby.
Yes.
And you named some grandchildren.
I did.
Yeah. So let's talk about Shelby. Now, in some of your journey, you had a child, right?
Oh yeah, I sure did.
No. This is fine. I want to say this because there are parents out there that are trying to do things.
Yes.
Help us to understand what that was like for you with a child and a family, trying to pursue your visions and things.
So basically, with Shelby, when I did this 2015, she's already married and starting her own family. But Tamara, honestly, my dad left a legacy for me. He did. He had land down south and he had land here. So he left that to me and my elder sister, who is really elderly. She's like 85 right now. So he was really old when I came along, but he left a legacy for me. And he left a physical legacy as well as an inward legacy. So I wanted to leave something for her and her children, like having a girl. Shelby has no interest in being bothered with clothes or boutique. She likes graphic design and community development. That's what she works for the city of Detroit, and she's in community development. That's what she wants to do. She wants to help people. But I'm going to get a hold of this little baby that's coming.
I know.
And I'm going to put this in her because I want her to carry this because I want it to flourish. And I want that to be something, that they have as they come up. I want them in Rowan. I also have the social media marketing company that I work as well. So those things that I'm setting up for them, we're setting up.
That is so amazing. You know, what you're helping me to understand and confirm, even in my own life. I love doing these interviews because it just opens me up to so much understanding. I'm also on my journey. The capacity.
Yes.
To be able to take on more and more and more.
Yes.
And we have some people that may look at us like we're crazy.
They do. Okay.
They do. And then we realize, you have to say to yourself, no, I'm not crazy.
No.
God has given me the ability to think creatively,
That's right.
and to execute strategies and to do them in an efficient manner.
That's correct.
And ultimately to give. This is for us to be able to give to others. So we're able to have, like you mentioned, your social media business, your boutique. And I think you do actually some business management in some other way. Am I right?
I do. I have a virtual assistant company. All that rolls into social media and the virtual assistant are all under one company.
There you go.
So yes. So, multiple streams of income, and then it's not taking advantage of the talent that God has given and utilizing those because he wants us to use our talent and not let it fall to the ground. So, yeah.
Amen. And all these things, and once you have, and it's not that you're a jack of all trades, master of none, you literally solidified your processes and your systems in such a way that it works for you.
That's correct.
You go on to the next thing.
That's correct, which I don't know what that is, but I know it's something.
Yeah.
I'm listening, and I'm, praying about whatever is next because I want to do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I love that. Where do you see your boutique going in the next, say, 5 years? Where do you want that to? What do you see that? Do you see employees? Do you see a larger scale brick and mortar? Or are you going to keep it online? What's your vision for it?
So the vision is within the next 5 years, I have really had always said, no, I don't know. I don't ever want a brick and mortar. I'm not going to be bothered with that. But I do see that happening within the next 5 years where I may have 1 to 2 employees working. And then at some point, maybe launching in another city or another state even. So I do have plans for this boutique to go further. Because this is the baby of everything that sparked everything. So I'm going to let God take it where it needs to go. So yeah, I do have plans to open a brick and mortar. That is a desire of mine, which it wasn't before because I was fearful of that. I'm kind of introverted, so me and people to face.
Excuse me. Cut. Introverted. Anyway.
You say what?
Say what?
Sarah, I just go into a room by myself and be so happy. Stop that, because I'm a business owner.
I'm sorry, but I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. I get that. And I don't mean to go off on a tangent right here, but I will say I get that because even though, I'm doing the video and I'm talking to you and I love people and I love networking and all that, if I can go just somewhere to a quiet place and not talk to someone for a minute, I do find solitude in that. And there's something about that,
It is.
A recharging, a rekindling of just coming to terms with who I am and just being quiet and speaking with God. And you just want to be in those quiet places, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
I have to have that time because it also brings ideas for me. I get some revelation when I do that. All of that, you can be an ambivert where you can be in a crowd or not be in a crowd. So I'm both. I can do either, but I prefer to just get those quiet times. But yeah.
That's so good. That's good. Oh, I get it. So the vision of the boutique, I hear you. Expansion, that's amazing. I'm going to actually be contacting you as well regarding virtual assistant things. I do need that service. And I'm wondering, what is your capacity to take on more clients? Because we're going to have some viewers here. Are you in the market for accepting new clientele for your virtual assistant?
I am.
Okay.
Most definitely I am. I think, honestly, that's one of my favorites because it involves a lot of customer service. Even bringing that client into a realm of customer service that's of excellence. I've been able to do that with one of the clients that I have currently, is to bring them into a place of excellence. It's kind of like a covering. We serve as a covering also for your client to keep your business moving in an excellent capacity. So to make sure that your customer service is A1, because if you don't have customers and your customer service is not A1, you don't have any customers, you don't have a business.
Sure.
That is our motto, is to provide excellent customer service. So yes, I am looking for more clientele. Definitely get that going.
Very good. We need some information. I want to put some links at the bottom of this video, namely the virtual assistant company. How do we get a hold of you there?
Okay, so if you want virtual assistance, you can call us at the following number is 734-772-6550. We also have a website at www.umgtgroup.com. That's where you would have the social media marketing and the virtual assistant.
Perfect. And this amazing online boutique that you have, where can we find the link?
That link is www.by, and that's BY, tJane, tJane.com. So www.bytjane.com.
That is so awesome. Thank you. And before we wrap up, I often ask my guests about their favorite books that they like to read, because I'm an avid reader, and I just want to know if there's anything you're reading lately or what you've read in the past or anything that that you can share with us on your favorite reading list.
Building Your Financial Empire, One Brick at a Time. It's The Financial Glow Up by Wanda Bowman. It's a really good book to give understanding on building your financial empire and empowering you in that respect. I love that book. And then I also have another book, Skyrocket Your Success, 10 Keys to Refocus, Reposition, and Reclaim Your Purpose. It's by Quishar Halliburton. It's really, really good. And both of these books are really good, very encouraging, very empowering. And I think we should read anyway to show, we need to read anyway because we need knowledge. We need to understand. And if you're going into business, you need to know what's up the road for you. So these are great books.
I love it. Yes, study to show thyself approved. I love it, love it, love it. I just finished the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People and a couple of others too. I don't want to keep saying this, but I just love to read. And my mom, she's an avid reader as well. So thank you for those recommendations. I will be picking up. I do have the Financial Glow Up. I'm almost finished with that one. And I'm going to pick up that Skyrocket book. That's amazing.
Yes, it's really good. And I'm going to read the one you just read. I need to read that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stay abreast.
Yeah.
Things, especially when you're in business. We're not an island. No man is an island. And we can always learn and glean and take in information. And that's how you pursue. And I would also encourage those that are pursue the education to go for it, because getting my master's just opened a whole nother realm of life for me. So yeah.
Wow.
At 55. It's okay. You're never too young, okay? I mean, never too old, okay?
Never too old. What is that called? Age-itis. The excuse of age-itis. What is that? No, excutitis. Excusitis. That's the word.
Wow.
Excusitis. And you'll see that in the book, Highly Effective People.
Okay.
Excusitis. I mean, I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm too poor. I'm too this. I'm too overweight. I'm too, Excusitis has got to go.
It does. You have to kick it out because it will take over and you will be sitting there in a lull.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tanya, this has been amazing, amazing, amazing. I cannot thank you enough for taking out time from your busy schedule, busy yet effective schedule.
Amen. Cameron, thank you so much. You are everything. I mean, I've been so excited. My family's been excited for this opportunity. I thank you so much. And I just know you are going so far into the stratosphere for business. I am so happy for you. And I thank you so much again for this. I really do.
Honey, thank you so much. I am highly encouraged. I love you. I
love
can't wait to air this.
I can't wait to see it.
So again, to all of our viewers, please like and subscribe. We've got amazing shows just like this one with Tanya. And again, we want to recognize, inspire, showcase, and empower those in our community for this very purpose. Okay? We love you, everybody. Thanks again, Tanya, and God bless.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.